You can't go out like that. You look like a complete schlub. You need to iron that shirt, and this video will show you how to do it. Read the shirt's label. Really, you need to do this step because you have to understand what type of fabric the shirt is made of before ironing it, or you could possibly destroy it. Prepare the iron. Ensure the iron has water in it, and then plug it in and then set it to the lowest heat setting. Check for stains. If you iron shirt that has a stain, the heat from the iron can set the stain, making it hard to remove later. So always give your shirts a good check before you apply the iron to the shirt. Moisten the shirt. This will enable you to dry iron without having to worry about your iron steam function. The easiest way to get a moist shirt is to simply pull the shirt out of the dryer before it's completely dry. If your shirt's already dried, moisten it with the spray and keep that spray by you throughout the ironing process so you can dampen the shirt if necessary. Iron the collar. If your shirt has collar stains, remove those first. Iron the underside of the collar. First, slowly pressing the iron from one point of the collar to the other. Flip your shirt over and repeat on the outside of your collar. Iron shirt cuffs. Unbutton one cuff including the gauntlet button, which is that button about a quarter way up the sleeve. First, you need to iron the inside of the cuff and then move on to the outside. When you get to the buttons, you need to carefully iron around those. You don't want to iron over buttons because that can leave a mark, and then you want to repeat this on the other cuff. Iron shirt front. Start with the side that has the buttons and carefully work the iron point around the button area, but again never over the button. Then move back up to the top of the shoulder and work your way down the shirt with the iron. You need to repeat this process on the other side. Iron the yoke. So the yoke is the fabric on the back of the shirt right underneath the collar that spans with your shoulders or your yoke. Iron that by pressing from one point of the yoke to the other. Iron the back of your shirt, so start at the top. Just meet the yoke and slowly slide the iron down. If you have a thinner box pleat, you will have to spend a few seconds ironing around it. Iron sleeves. So sleeves are tricky because unless you have a sleeve bar, you are ironing two layers of fabric at the same time. So the key to ironing sleeves is to be sure the fabric is flat and smooth before you apply the iron, or you get messed up creases. Take either sleeve by the seam and lay the wool sleeve and most of the short fluff on the ironing bar. If you can see the creases on the top of the sleeve from the previous ironing, match it again so that you have a single crease line. Start ironing at the top where the sleeve is sewn into the shirt and work your way down to the cuff. Turn the sleeve over and iron on the other side. Then repeat the process with the other sleeve. Inspect and hang. Inspect the shirt and spot iron where necessary. Finally, place the shirt on the hanger as soon as you can so it doesn't get wrinkly. Well, there you go, how to iron a dress shirt. You have no more excuses for looking like a schlub. So keep those shirts crisp. Until next time, stay manly.